Alright everyone, let's get started. And welcome to Forgotton Anne. I promised new things on the channel, and you are indeed getting new things on the channel. Forgotton Anne is, to my understanding, primarily a story and puzzle-based game, with platforming involved, but the platforming is certainly going to be far, far less intense than the first things you got to see on my channel with me playing Celeste. And that's a good thing, because I need a break from that kind of intense gameplay. But I'm looking forward to having even more of an interesting story to process, because, you know, right now this looks totally normal, doesn't it? Just city, life goes on, everything's... Oh. Okay, everything is not normal and reasonable, and yeah, there's something happening here. Forgotton Anne is the story of a world in which all of the forgotten things of the world gather. Like that sock you left under your bed. Welcome to the world of the Forgotlings. And I have already played a decent chunk of this game before. Yeah, another one just arrived. I will let you know when we hit the point at which we're covering ground we reach ground I haven't already seen. But unlike Celeste, that's going to be almost all of this video, I should expect. If not more. We'll see. We'll see.
Good quality wood, sturdy, cast iron legs, very nice. Continue straight ahead, please.
So the new Forgotlings here are being assessed, and...
Don't worry, we have lots of your kind here.
How many socks have been forgotten, right?
Worn, no twin, factory knitted. I'd advise you to look for a job right here at the plant.
Right here.
Go down the stairs.
This right here.
Help us change the realm. Apply for your validation sticker right here.
Is the point.
Give a job with meaning. Remember, you're not rotten, just forgotten.
Where I really started to question what was going on with this game. And we're what, 2 minutes in, tops? Right? They're getting split up. Some of the Forgotlings there have a chance to apply for a job with meaning. And then others of them are advised to stay in the plant. I already don't know if I like this world. I'm already harboring some serious doubts about this world. And what do we have going on here? Who are these people? In case it wasn't obvious, these people are up to no good. That was a bomb. Something just exploded. And that means things are not going well in the world. But hey, it wouldn't be a game... Oh! There goes the power. It wouldn't be a game if there weren't problems to solve, right? And here we have the person who is going to solve those problems.
What's going on?
I give you Anne, the heroine of our fine tale. And this is easily one of the most beautiful games I think I've ever played. Anima outage, but we've never had one at the tower before.
Oh no.
Oh no. Smoke from the Watchtower. The plant seems to be operational. No anima at the workshop. And a fire at the central station. The havoc has begun. And we have a name for the other guy, too. Master Bonku. Alright, we're looking for the reverser so that we can bring some measure of power to this place. Especially since whatever that is isn't going to have power until we sort this out. Though sometimes the controls get a little bit annoyingly sticky. And this is the tool with which I can manipulate the power in this game. The Arca. Which allows me to draw this anima power from objects and move it around, use it for my own purposes. Which we'll be doing momentarily. I did say I've done this before. And that kills the power I'm carrying with me in return for... I did not want to go back down. The controls, yeah, get a little wonky sometimes. Power! Light!
Are you there, Anne?
I will be in a moment. As requested. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Master Banku, are you alright? What's going on?
A rebel attack.
A
I suspect
rebel
they were
attack?
trying to reach the tower. They have no idea what they are doing, or what is at stake.
Do they?
What would you have me do, Master?
What would you have me
Be
do?
on your guard, Anne. The rebels have likely retreated, but we still have work to do. First, we need to restore power to the areas around the tower. Load the dispensers and reverse the anima flow to draw from the tower's reserves.
Of course, Master. Leave it to me.
Once that is done, find out what is happening at the workshop. The ether bridge is our #1 priority. It's almost finished, Anne.
Ether
We only have one more
bridge.
segment to install.
I'll check on Tiffany at the Watchtower and get my wings. I'll call you when I get there.
Good. Oh, and Anne,
Yes, Master?
never mind. Stay vigilant. We're going home soon.
We are going home soon. So, we need to get to the workshop to restore... Hello, who is this?
Hey, freeze! Be careful!
Oops.
Who are you?
Identify yourself, Forgotling.
My name's Dilly, Madam Enforcer. I'm a welder. Yes, that's it. I'm a welder at the workshop.
Where's your validation sticker?
Oh, it's gone. I must have lost it.
A rebel.
I'm no rebel. I swear on the human who forgot me.
I could just call him out for lying, but
Tell me what you're doing.
what are you doing?
I have an important message for Master Bonku.
What's the message?
Unlikely.
Yes, there's been an anima outage at the workshop, and the rebels have sabotaged the primary transfer pump near the central station.
Again, that option seems awfully aggressive to me, but
Forgotten
honestly...
without validation stickers can't get jobs on the tower grounds. And Tiffany would have never let you through the Watchtower without proper identification.
She knows me?
You rebels have no idea what you're doing or what's
But
at
then...
stake.
Oh, please don't.
all of
distill
the
me.
options I have all seem to be far too
Come
hostile.
any closer.
And
Leave me no choice.
I can drain power from the Forgotlings themselves. Which I believe, distilling them in this fashion, is effectively killing them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to see, can I stop you?
Hey, Forgotling!
Nope, there he
Stop it
goes.
Right there.
And this outcome could have been different, right? I chose not to distill him, and he escaped. He escaped through the broken window here. And he did indeed seem far, far more frightened than aggressive. I have already said that I have kind of some serious doubts about the way this world is put together. And the aggression with which Anne responded leaves a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. I refuse to kill off, to distill that Forgotling that is not posing a threat to me. Is that naive of me? Perhaps it is. But it's the decision that I made. It's the decision that I made the first time I did this. It's the decision that I made the second time. Because the other half of this game is that there are points during the game at which different decisions can be made. I haven't seen that many of them so far. But I think one of the interesting things I'll be getting out of this is I'll be giving everyone a chance to lecture me over the terrible, terrible decisions that I'm making, or the amazing decisions that I'm making. You know, you all can celebrate my good choices. Who is this? Oh,
Good morning, madam. Do you need to get through? I've made such a mess. Sorry, let me just...
No need. I'm headed to the Watchtower. Still scrubbing away, I see.
Indeed. Master Bonku has offered me a ticket across the Ether Bridge once I finish shining the tower's panels.
And how's that going?
So far, so good, madam. One down, only 11,244 to go.
oh boy. Well,
Keep up the good work, Pavel. You'll be done before you know it.
I will, madam. The master will be pleased. Won't he?
I'm sure of it. By the way, did you see Forgotton pass by
I
here earlier
don't
today?
know about that.
Glasses, clothy, kind of short?
I haven't seen anyone like that. I've been so absorbed in my work. Is something the matter, madam?
Honest and
Rebels have breached the
straightforward.
tower grounds. One gun
Rebels
between
have breached the tower grounds.
How horrible. I would have been terrified.
I should get to the Watchtower. See you around.
Bye, madam. A pleasure as always.
I admit I hadn't seen that conversation before. Like, I look forward to seeing what kind of story I produce here, and that's one of the things I hope everyone will be able to look forward to watching me play through this game. For now, though, we are out of the tower. We need to get, well, we need to get to the Watchtower first, and then to the workshop. Because whatever this Ether Bridge is, it's apparently important enough to take priority over everything else. And that seems like a cylinder. May I have that, please? I don't know if I need that, but it seems like it's better to have it than not. And welcome to the world of Forgotton Anne. And yay, I can sprint. Right, we need to be moving faster than this.
This can't be the work of one rebel.
But yeah,
What a mess.
this is the point at which this is the counter argument to my earlier that Forgotling did not pose a threat to me. Because there's damage here. There's real damage here. And the argument can absolutely be made that it is not okay for the rebels that did this to escape whatever punishment they deserve. Yeah, like I said, some of the controls are a bit wonkier than I would like in the actual jumping, but this is not Celeste, and I do not have to worry about falling onto spikes when I miss a jump. And I think this is why I stole power.
The enforcer's on her way, so you'd better not try anything.
Aww.
Tiffany, it's me.
The enforcer is here, in fact.
The rebels were here.
They were at my place too.
I can't open the gate. The anima flow is disrupted.
I'll load the dispenser and reverse the flow. Wait there.
And let it be said, let it be done. Activate the dispenser and power.
Anne, we've got Anima again.
All right, Tiffany. Talking lamp, it looks like.
Anne,
All of these forgotten characters are absolutely hilarious.
Of course, Madam Enforcer. Follow me. A group of Forgottlings arrived from the workshop this morning. I thought they were bringing some gizmo for the ether bridge. I didn't realize their validation stickers were forged until after they were already through the front gate.
Forged
When I activated
validation
the emergency
stickers.
Shutdown. This little red scarf ran straight through the rear gate before it shut.
It was a chaotic situation, and you did the best you could.
Like I said, I want to be conciliatory. I like.
Beat yourself up about it.
Thanks, Anne.
I want to be
I
as
know I can depend on you, Tip.
Oh, he's been
unaggressive,
so
as conciliatory,
Nothing's gonna go
as
after this.
Nobody's canceling your ticket across the
helpful
bridge.
as I
You're
can
gonna get
possibly be.
The rebels tried to blow up the gate several times. It's a mess outside.
I saw. That
But-
blast destroyed the rail system. It's gonna affect the deliveries from the workshop.
Like that wasn't enough, the attack blew out the gate control. I'm trying to fix it, but it might take a while.
I need to get my wings. You want me to bring you the anima wrench?
Would you? Thanks, Anne.
All right. Let me go get a wrench for you, and not any normal wrench. It has to be an anima wrench. I have no idea what the difference is, but you know. Right, I need to get that gate open. I collected a thing. It's a picture. I'm guessing that would be the ether bridge, I suppose. That would be the path back for Anne and Master Bonku. And for the other Forgottlings? This whole tickets for the ether bridge thing seems to be fairly important. Let me go down. And that looks like a wrench. That is what Tiffany needs to fix the gate. Excellent. Let me just call in that power. And let's go ahead and use it right away, because I forget what this does and would like to see what this does. Lever! And what do you do? Switch! You are a dummy. And you have more power for me. Thank you. I guess I could mess around with the little dummy, but I'll pass on that. Instead, it is upstairs. Okay, I have the anima wrench. There's more power up here. I didn't need to...
Master
Hello.
Bonku, the watchtower is secure, but one Forgottling managed to get through. Unfortunately, it was able to escape.
A most disturbing development. How did this happen?
They were using forged validation stickers. Tiffany prevented most of the rebels from entering the tower grounds.
That may be, but I wonder whether she should be replaced.
I
With?
don't think that's necessary, Master. If the rebels are retreating to the city, they'll have to take the trains from the tower station.
If we move quickly, we can catch them there.
Yes, Master. I'm on my way.
Alright. We might be able to catch the rebels at Tower Station if we hurry. Which... I don't know what hurrying necessarily looks like in this case, but let's see. Ah! This should not be causing me any trouble at all, and yet here we are. This is actually just embarrassing. I can't go through there. But... oh, this disc, of course, can move as well. I forgot to realize that that glowing icon was also a disc. That was a bit of a perception zero moment. But, doesn't matter. We have what we came for. We have wings. Now, I can hold the bumper to activate the wings, and boy does that make my jumps fun. I believe, however, that using the wings requires me to have power, and controlling them can get difficult. You are expected to, like, they have to deploy before you can fully make the jump. Interesting. A letter from Tiffany. Or a letter from Master Bonku to Tiffany, I should say. But with my wings powered up, ready to go.
I found your anima wrench.
Oh, exactly what I needed. Thank you, Anne.
Tiffany has the wrench.
Progress?
Almost done. Does this wrench remind you of something, Anne? When Master Bonku was setting up the vault and you accidentally dropped it on his foot.
Oh, right.
I don't remember any of this, but clearly Anne does.
He designs all this intricate machinery for us, and here I am struggling to open a gate. It's crazy. One day we're having fun, the next the rebels are here. Makes you wonder what'll happen tomorrow. I think that should do it. The gate controls
Gate control should be fixed.
Try now.
This will totally work. We can open the gate. Open. Nope. Raise your hand if you didn't see that coming.
Don't worry, Tip. It'll take more than a broken gate to stop me.
Oh, hold on. We want to talk to you first.
What
Let's talk
happened
to
to
you
the gate?
first.
The gears broke. I'm not getting this open anytime soon. Sorry, Anne.
Where was I? Oh, yes. I have wings now. All right, Tiffany. Keep an eye on things here.
Come, Madam Enforcer. Go get those rebels.
You know it. Can't fix that. But that's okay, because we have places to be. Whee! Hello.
Elsa,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix the pipes. We have no anima at the workshop, and Master Bonku's expecting us to ship the last section of the ether bridge today.
Kicking definitely won't help. The reverser at the Watchtower is broken. You can't fix the flow from here.
Oh, I'll never go home now. I'll never again feel my owner's feet. Never again will I go hiking or climbing or running or...
I'm on my way to restore anima to the workshop.
You are? Wonderful! We might actually
A
get to go
forgotten
home.
boot.
I miss feet most of all. What do you miss most from the human world, Enforcer?
Oh, jeez.
Well, What a question.
What a question.
Where's Struct?
He's at the workshop. He's in one of his moods today.
Can you imagine?
Thanks. Now stop kicking those.
But it's all I can do.
That's all I can do. He's a boot. Can you imagine
Don't tell Struct I kicked the pipes.
being stuck in a different world? It's one of the most common fantasy stories, right?
Keep looking. We've got an emergency
Of
cylinder here
being
somewhere.
pulled into a fantasy world.
Mr. Struct, how's
But
the
there's a lot of
situation?
those little details there that
Let me tell you about the situation.
I think
Enforcer.
people don't usually
My stuffing's sold.
really
The
consider.
rebels blew everything up. We've got 0 anima to ship off to the last section of the ether bridge. And someone stole my lunch.
Sounds like a
You've had a rough morning.
bad morning indeed.
Rough doesn't even scratch the surface, Cupcake. I had to connect the pipes to a dispenser, but it needs anima. I know we've got an emergency
Anima we have.
cylinder somewhere, but now that you're here, why don't you make yourself useful and load the dispenser for me? You've got that thing on your hand for a reason, right?
Jeez, you are a cheery piece of work for sure. But yes, I do have anima and can indeed charge everything up.
Again, fellas. Look alive. Great work. All right, metal?
A thank
What
you
I'm
would be
hoping
nice.
for is to get out of here. I need to get to the Tower Ground Station.
Huh. You can try, but it looks like the rebels have blocked your way.
It's your site.
Don't you know a way to get out of here?
Not interested. Priority 1 is the ether bridge, remember?
Ah.
I got my chrono calibration unit on your desk in the Watchtower.
CCU.
Could go and get it for me.
You're way out of line. I need to get to the Tower Ground Station to stop the rebels.
Well, search yourself.
So, a certain fine little stuffed toy? Yep. Cigarette smoking teddy bear wants that chrono calibration unit. And this is the point at which I really have to ask, is the timing that important? Like, obviously, in real life, the delay imposed by me running all the way back here to get the chrono calibration unit would be serious. Right? That would deny me the chance to catch the rebels at the Tower Ground Station. So the question I have now is it going to do the same thing here?
I'm not staying. I need to get the package for Struct.
Why are you running errands for that hot?
Don't ask, Tiffany.
Aw. I would love to know how that sentence ends. Like, you had to cut Tiffany off there? I want to hear what she thinks is Struct. I certainly don't have that much nice to say about him. This is the chrono calibration unit Struct asked for, and if I can just also have some power while I'm at it. Anima, excuse me. I should probably call it anima more often. Alright. That's right, I have a sprint. I should be using it. Sprint like the wind! Oh. Looks like she does get tired after all. See you later, Tiff. Sprint like the wind! Whee! The wing jumps never get old in this game. At least, opinion me, wing jumps never get old in this game. And I can use the diverter to shift power from one half of the workshop to the other. And I can use that to control this crane. But there's one slight problem. And that is that I don't think I can get up there. And believe you me, I tried. So instead, we're going to go for a walk. And there's nothing here that I want to mess with, so instead, we're going to shift power back over and head deeper into the workshop. Okay. And the way this is structured, the way this place seems to work, right? It's really interesting. And you go deeper into the background. Like I said, this is probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever tried to play. That was not the button I wanted. Even if the controls can be a little wonky sometimes, it's a beautiful, beautiful game. Now, whee! Going up. I have no idea if I needed to bring the elevator down. But now I can jump here. Whoa. Energetic. But seriously, wing jumps never get old. Right? Now that we are on the upper platform, first I can drop a ladder to make sure that I can easily get back here the next time. And second, I can fly. Go forth. That was probably not where I wanted to be, but okay, whatever. Light. Things seem broken here, so let's go this way instead. Crawling through the pipes to make it into the security checkpoint, which will drain me of my power because I can't be allowed to have it pass there. Why is there heavy security here? Because this is the train station. Stop! And there goes the train. Now, given that there's no indication that this could have ended differently...
There go the rebels. We'll never see them again.
Start this train. I'm going after them.
You can't. The lever releases the clamps on this platform.
Then how was the other train able to leave?
Rebels must have had help.
Are you suggesting we have a mole? Who?
It can really only be the station master Pax.
I see. Where can I find him?
Should be in his office.
I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't go anywhere.
I'm sure we'll be seeing the rebels again, but meanwhile, someone had to help the rebels get into the station, apparently.
Something fishy about Pax. He's even cheating at cards. Who does that?
Cheating at cards! This man is the worst ever and must be stopped before his reign of terror over card games. And who are you up on the balcony? We can only assume that it is, in fact, the aforementioned Station Master Pax.
Station Master Pax?
Madam Enforcer, it's been a while since your last
That
visit.
surprises me.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
A train full of rebels just pulled away from the platform. Your security guy suggested you might have a mole at the station.
A mole? Not under my leadership, Miss Enforcer.
Your confidence...
However, Sekti down there is the one responsible
does
for
not impress
screening
me.
the passengers. If someone let in the rebels today, it was probably him.
Oh, really? And she's like, I don't have time for this. One of them must be the mole, but they keep accusing each other. Which means we have to sort this out somehow.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I can simply accuse him of lying. I can ask more about
You're
that
accusing Sekti?
I
accusation.
can't be certain. But if there were rebels in the station, then he wasn't doing his job. Go talk to Sekti. I'm sure he'll confess if you put a bit of pressure on him.
He wasn't doing his job, seems like... Well, again, as the security guy, perhaps that's accurate, right? Perhaps it's true that Sekti isn't doing his job.
I spoke
But-
with the station master.
He accused me, didn't he?
He did.
Pax claims that it's your fault the rebels got away.
Backstabbing sundial. He never liked me, and now he's trying to frame me. I
Sekti.
don't know what to tell you. I'm no mole. Do what you think is right.
Now, this is the point at which I'm really frustrated that this is a video game and not tabletop role-playing or something similar. Because I do not have enough information. I straight up do not have enough information
Your
here.
last chance, Pax. I want the truth.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean, madam.
Pax, you can't fool me. Don't make me get out the Arca.
But
Between us, I'd step lightly. Don't trust Sekti one bit.
don't trust him. But that's all I've got. And if this was a tabletop role-playing game, you know, I would never stop talking to them. I would. I'd have to eventually. But I do not have enough information. And at this point, I have no way of getting more, do I? I don't see any way of getting more information about who is or is not someone I can trust. And this time, the game is very, very strongly suggesting it is not going to let me leave until one of these two is dead. And I really do not want to make that decision without enough information, and yet here we are. Right? Because, and in case you want to be like, I'm not going to take either of them out, these diverters can change the anima flow, but without the Arca having charge, I can't do a thing with them. Which means I do need to make the call. Secti or Pax. And I should point out, I've already been through here, so I know which decision I made last time, and I know which decision I'm going to make again. But just for the sake of argument, Secti is highly aggressive, far more so than I'm personally comfortable with. But I do have at least a little bit of respect for him saying, look, I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is, I'm not the mole. Do what you have to do. I have a little bit of respect for that. I feel like, despite Secti's aggression, I feel like he respects me, perhaps. And I don't even know, like, I'm not sure if that's the right way to put it or not. I don't think it is, but off the cuff, I'm not sure I can come up with a better one. Meanwhile, Pax doesn't seem as trustworthy. And I'm sure, like, had I been commenting as he was talking, I would have remembered. But at this point, it's just, he seems a little bit more slimy, perhaps. Like, too smooth. Too polished. Again, I'm pretty sure that is exactly the wrong way for me to be putting this, but I'm speaking off the cuff. I already know which decision I'm making. Pax.
Stop! Stop! I'm the mole! I'm the mole, I say!
And Pax was indeed the rebel mole, and I had to distill him. But, again, this game has already kind of irritated me a bit because, based on the information I had, I'm not sure I wanted to make a decision that got someone killed. At any rate, now I can control the diverters here, and with the diverters under my control, we can redirect the anima flow in the pipes here. Right, this lever is completely busted, but the lever on track 2 here is still working. And now that the anima has been redirected, did I do this right? I totally did this wrong. Ah! Either that or the switch didn't take. Nope. Back to square one. Well, I say back to square one. I did this before.
Max was the mole.
I knew it! I'll get someone from the tower to take him to the plant.
There'll be no need for that.
You mean... oh, I see.
I have to get on that train.
You can't. It's locked by the clamping system.
Then unlock it.
That's impossible. The rebels destroyed the lever.
It's not impossible. I'll find a way to get that train moving. Useless forgotlings.
See, again, whence comes the aggression? She seems really pissed off about all of this, and I don't get why she seems so pissed off about this. And clearly, what? Oh, hold on. Okay, first I should make sure that power is indeed flowing. Okay, power is indeed flowing. Now, I did that wrong because I don't care about power to the lever. Right? The embarrassment of messing up puzzles that I have in fact solved before. Right? Because we are still in territory that I have already seen. Kind of embarrassing then, but too late for that. I need it to control track 1s. And I just ran off the edge. I'm used to the A button being jump. The A button is not jump in this game. The A button is interact. And the B button is jump. Come on now. So, I need the anima to flow to track 1's board here. And that's the clamps. And with the clamps loose, we can board the train and be on our way to Central Station. Train is away. After the rebels. We can't let them get away. But the pursuit of the rebels is gonna have to wait until next time. Unforeseen circumstances of the tower grounds. And I can sit down. And we'll just sit down on the train here for a second and enjoy the ride to Central Station. As I said, that ride to Central Station will come in the next video. Right, we're pretty much at the point where I have no idea what's coming next. There will be the first chunk of the starting of the next video will still be in that, but as I said, I'll let you all know when it comes. This game is beautiful. I'm gonna enjoy playing through it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes from here. Because for the moment, it seems like I'm determined to play Anne in a way that Anne herself doesn't seem to be fully on board with. And the difference between what I want to get out of this character, what I want to get out of this story, and where the story seems to want to go, well, it's going to be an interesting ride. And I don't just mean this train either. I look forward to seeing you all next time. And thank you all so much for watching.